What's up, everybody? Fishing with Six here with you today. Today we're going to talk about how to do a Carolina rig. Nice, easy, simple rig. Works good for having to fish deep water. We'll show you how to do it really quick. Stick with us. Alrighty, everybody. We're going to talk about how to do this Carolina rig real quick. I'll show you how to do it. It's easy. Only thing we're going to need is a swivel, the hook, and a bullet weight. You can use a bead in between the bullet weight and the swivel. You really don't need it. It's just to prevent it from hurting the line when the bullet weight's hitting the swivel. But honestly, I've never used the beads. Honestly, don't see a need for them. I'll just be honest with you, my opinion. All right, all thing we're gonna do, we're gonna start out. We're gonna take our line. First things first, we're gonna throw that bullet weight on as always. It's right here on the line, just moving freely. And then we're gonna follow the bullet weight with our swivel, just like so. All right, and all I'm gonna do on this is I'm gonna tie me a couple quick knots here real quick, just like so. Yeah, there we go. Now this, it really helps when it's not 30-something degrees out. It really does help. I'm just gonna tie me a double clinch knot on this. Very quick, very simple, just like so. Just run your 2 loops through, back through, twist it 3 or 4 times, give her, pull it nice and tight, just like so. All you gotta do on that, now as you can see, if I can get this, now you can see that we got our bullet weight spinning back and forth, comes all the way up against the swivel. Okay, now we're going to take and cut us a leader that we're going to be tying our hook onto. Cut off a piece of line here, and on this one I'm only going to run about we'll make it 14 inches, probably about 14 inches long, give or take. All right, now we're going to take and we'll tie our leader line. If I quit dropping it, it's cold, I don't work good in the cold. All right, we're going to tie this onto our swivel. Probably just do another double clinch knot really quick. Just pull that tight, just like so. All right, I'm going to clip off our little tags here because I don't need them. Boom. And one from earlier that I did not cut off, I'll go ahead and clip that one. All right, so now we're looking at our bullet weight and our swivel midways. Now, all thing we gotta do is tie our hook. Oh, if I can hang on to it. Just tie our hook like so. I am literally just gonna do a Palomar knot on this, which is just running the line through the eye of the hook, just like so, and then back, just like so. And if you don't know how to tie a Palomar knot, just go back to my page and look at some of the videos. You'll see it's a really quick and easy knot. Just like so, back around the hook, through. Sorry, I am freezing to death out here. All right, tie her on just like so. Cut off our tag. Boom. Now what we have is, could have picked a better day to do this when it wasn't so cold, you reckon? All right, here we got our bullet weight with our swivel and then our hook floating free on the end. I'm gonna throw a trick worm on here. Just gonna rig it up weedless because, as always, we don't know what's on the bottom down there that we're gonna be messing around in. All right, take our thumb, pinch it where our hook goes. That way we know to run our hook straight through there. All right, so it's gonna be right here, straight up, straight through. Skin hook her a bit, just like that. All right, so now you can see we got our bullet weight right here. It moves freely back and forth, but we have a swivel right here, and then probably about a 16-inch leader. And now what'll happen is this worm can turn, spin freely, whatever it wants to do on the bottom. You can yank it, hop it, whatever, and it will literally keep it down, and you're gonna be the farthest you can come up off the bottom, as long as you're fishing is however long your leader is. And it gives your worm just the ability to move freely and do whatever it wants. And a trick worm is a really good worm for this rig, just because your trick worm is going to shine on this rig, because it literally has all the freedom to move in any and what way it wants to, because of that little swivel right there. Like I said, most people show you that you need a bead for a Carolina rig. You don't, because I've never had the line break off right here where the weight hits the swivel. I have never ever had that happen ever. So I mean, totally up to you if you want to use the bead or not. But if you was to use the bead, you would literally put the bead right here where my thumb's at, between the swivel eye and your bullet weight. But literally, this is a very good rig. And like I said, this worm, like, I mean, I can spin it, do whatever I want. You ain't gotta worry about it trying to wad up on you or twist up because of this swivel right here. Yeah, I mean, it literally can spin all at once all day long. You'll have no twist in your line. Very good rig. Get out there and try it. Works really good fishing deep water. Works good fishing, well, cold water, anywhere really, where you need to get that worm down toward the bottom and keep it. And your weight and your swivel is going to be far enough up ahead of the worm that it's not going to be getting any attention whatsoever. So the only thing that bass are going to see is this worm that never gets more than however long your leader is, be it, you know, 12, 14, 16. I mean, I've seen people run Carolina rigs with like 2-foot leader. And I mean, different strokes, different folks, but literally this worm can do whatever it wants, regardless of what the swivel and bullet weight's doing up ahead. Just freedom for this worm to do whatever. Works great with a trick worm like we have right here. Sorry folks, like I said, it's cold out. But anyway, I am Fishing with Sticks. Please make sure you like, share, most of all subscribe, and check out my channel for more fishing tips.